3 years, ladies and gentlemen. It has been 3 long years since we first saw Shiki die in the Eden Zero manga. And at the time, that was one of the most shocking things I had ever seen in any manga ever. The main character, after giving a speech of hope, dies, and it's just like, okay, where do we go from here? What, excuse me? It was one of the most shocking things I had ever read, and I was very much waiting and anticipating this moment in the Eden Zero anime. Now, I wasn't quite too sure how well the scene would go down, because the Eden Zero anime it has its strengths and it has a lot of weaknesses, so I wasn't quite too sure how well the scene itself would be handled, but I am here to say this right now. Visually, I believe the scene could have been done 10 times better, right? I say that because Eden Zero as a series as a whole doesn't look the best. It looks a little bit too cartoonish. And I know that's kind of wild to say because it's an anime and that basically just means that it's a cartoon, but it could look a lot better from a color standpoint, from a character design standpoint. Like, it could just look a whole lot better. But that's neither here nor there at this current moment in time, because the thing that really grips you about this scene is not the visuals. And they do the best that they can with the visuals that they got. Like, I'm not saying that it's complete and utter dog water, right? I don't mean to say that at all about the visuals. But again, that's neither here nor there, because the thing that grasps you about this scene is the performances. Every single voice actor and actress in that scene is giving a 10 out of 10 performance. It's a legendary performance, and it's some Hall of Fame status type stuff, okay? The way that Shiki delivers those lines, or the voice actor for Shiki, I should say. I can't remember his name, but he voiced Jackal in Fairy Tail, I believe. Not like that's really relevant at all. But the voice actor for Shiki was giving one of the best performances he's ever given in his entire career. I guarantee you that much. My man's was going off. You could feel the emotion that was being given by every single character. And I feel like the two standouts were Rebecca and Shiki for sure. Everyone else was also doing a great job. Drake and Joe as well. The menacingness. Oh my gosh. The menacingness that is coming off of that voice actor, you can feel it down your spine, bro. It gives unease. But yeah, Shiki and Rebecca, I mean, since those two characters are kind of tied together, it makes sense that their emotion, like, plays off of each other the best, and you can feel Shiki's emotion when he's giving it his all, and then when Rebecca's playing off of what Shiki's giving, and especially after Shiki dies, just like the quietness, but the quietness of the moment and the unbelief from Rebecca actually helps set in what just happened. It's a beautifully done moment from an audio perspective. Absolutely exquisite, dude. They really gave it their all, and it paid off immaculately. Like, golly, dude. I almost started tearing up. Because one of the most heartbreaking scenes for me in all of Eden Zero is when Drake and Joe has, like, his foot on Shiki's head, and then it pans down and you see, like, Shiki's face and he's crying because he's just absolutely in shock, in fear. He's consumed by all of these emotions and his world is, like, crumbling. This idea of what his adventure would be is just crumbling around him. And then at the very end, right before he dies, he clutches on to just like a tiny bit of hope that maybe the adventure will continue, that maybe in the, the typical shonen fashion, he's gonna find a way out of this, he's gonna break through, and he's gonna become friends with this dude that is pointing a gun directly and squarely at his face. But then Drake and Joe just says no. It's almost done better than the manga. I think I might have to put the manga a little bit above the anime just because of the whole visual aspect. Like, I mean, the audio carries, bro, but the visuals from the manga are just immaculate. You really can't beat Hiro's OG design and the look of the Eden Zero manga, because it's drawn by Hiro Mashima and his art is incredible. You really can't beat it. Especially when the visuals of the anime aren't up to par. If the visuals of the anime were up to par with the manga, oh, this would supersede and surpass this event from the manga tenfold. The anime would just leave this whole thing in the dust. And I think, you know, given time, maybe if I rewatch it a couple more times, I could possibly put the anime over the manga. But I think right now I'm gonna have to leave the manga as, you know, the superior version of this scene. Because, I mean, the emotions that I had when I was reading the manga version, and granted, you know, I was reading it for the first time, so of course it's going to be more shocking and stuff like that. But the stuff that I was feeling when I was reading this are unmatched, especially in comparison to when I'm watching it again. So, like, they did a great job. I don't want to misconstrue anything. I feel like it can't be misconstrued because I've been giving tons of praise to the audio. It's just the visuals that I knocked down a little bit. But yeah, they did a fantastic job. The voice actors and actresses awards need to be given for sure. Like, I don't know, Crunchyroll, you're doing Crunchyroll awards. I don't know if it's for this year. I don't know if Eden Zero even qualifies because, you know, like the time seasonal stuff like that. Oh, you don't count for the Winter Anime Awards or the seed. Like, it's weird how they do it. But the voice actor and actresses of Eden Zero need some awards for the performances that they gave during Shiki's death scene, okay? But yeah, Eden Zero Season 2, it's delivering some, let me down some as well, but it is still going off, and I can't wait to see Draken versus Shiki. I feel like that fight, I was losing my mind over Weiss versus Laguna, but I feel like Shiki versus Draken is about to elevate the game and about to make me just like, I really can't wait for that fight. I really can't wait for those two to go off. And, you know, you have Arsenal showing up as well. And Shiki's overdrive. Oh my goodness. I don't want to spoil too much because there might be some anime onlys watching this video right here. I'll just say this and I'll leave it at this. I cannot wait to see some certain stuff that went down in the manga be animated, because I feel like those moments with some specific animators, I feel like they're gonna be off the wall. If certain scenes are done justice, we're gonna be looking at some beautiful stuff. But anyways, that's gonna do it for this one. I really just wanted to come on here and just kind of like talk about this moment again, because this is one of the biggest moments in the entirety of Eden Zero, and it just kind of didn't feel right to just let this moment go by in the anime. I really wanted to just talk about it again. But yeah, that's gonna do it for this one. Thank you all very much for watching. I hope that you all enjoyed. If you did, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you all in the next one. Peace out, everybody.